Yeah, you was in one of my favorite TV shows, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh yes, I did that. Yes, honey, I did. Pow pow pow, nigga, pow pow pow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. They gave me my own trailer and everything. It was really nice,
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah, they did. I was one of the only girls that had her trailer. I had my own trailer.
Damn. How did
So it was a very good experience. And they still pay me till this day. I still get checks for that from Disney. I guess FX was bought
Yeah,
by
FX?
Disney.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I think Disney bought them. So now I get Disney checks. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I be going to the bank with my Disney checks. They be looking at me like, because they know what I
yeah.
do. So they like, you do Disney too?
Yeah, they look at you. They were like, "When the fuck was she in That's So Raven?"
What the fuck is going on? So yes, they bought FX was bought out by Disney, and so I have Disney checks now. So thank you. Yeah, that was a great experience. Just meeting everybody, seeing some of the way the characters actually get into character was really
Mm,
cool. Very interesting, just being on that set. It was very nice. I really enjoyed it a lot.
yeah.
That
So
was a good experience.
who hit you up to do that?
You
The Sons of
know,
Anarchy.
the young man or the older man that hit me up to do that, I can't remember his name right now, but he died actually. Rest in peace.
Rest in
Um,
peace.
yeah, but he had reached out to me to do that. And then he asked me to find a bunch of girls to play extras. So I reached
Mm,
out to my publicist and he found a shit ton of girls to play extras. And it went very well. Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny. I was a young gooner growing up. So when I was watching Sons of Anarchy, I seen you. I hit the Leonardo DiCaprio when he pointed and I was like, oh, that's her.
Yeah, that's me, guys.
Yeah. It's funny because we used to be on Twitter during like Sons of Anarchy when it used to be on TV, like live tweeting it. I think it was like used to come on
Yes.
like every Wednesday. Man,
Yes.
when you popped up, like the whole timeline just went crazy. They're like, that Misty Stone. Yeah,
That's what's up,
you
guys.
blew the timeline. I can't
He said you
remember.
blew the timeline up.
Yeah, the timeline went crazy. They were like, man, y'all know y'all seen Misty Stone just now in that one scene. Everybody like, I don't know who Misty Stone is. Like, nah, nigga, you know who the fuck Misty Stone is. She was just in that one scene.
Oh, you
You
know,
had to
man.
have it. You had to have been
Yeah,
trending that day.
I don't know, but you know.
Yeah, yeah, because Sons of Anarchy, like when that show used to come on, that shit used to have like the timeline on tilt. Everybody was tweeting about it, but then as soon as you popped up, everybody just went crazy.
Very true. Okay, I like it. I didn't know that. I
Oh,
didn't.
you don't get no feedback on that on doing Sons
I
of
didn't pay
Anarchy.
attention. You know, it's so funny. At the time, which is crazy, I used to watch that show religiously.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. And then when I got on the show, I stopped watching the damn show. Like, how does that even
Oh,
make sense? Who does that?
I about to say that don't make no sense.
Why
I'll
you
watch
not
it
gonna
more.
support the show you on? Like I just stopped watching it. That's the weirdest shit. I don't know what happens. It's like I get on the show now, I don't want to watch it no more. Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. You had a big
Good.
role because yeah, the scene was pretty big. I can't remember exactly what happened in the scene. I think it was like a church or something like that.
Yeah, the Chinese, they was looking for the Chinese,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but because they wanted to get back at them niggas. But they ended up running into these church people, which was us. And we was in there doing not so church stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, the preacher had a camcorder with some stockings on. The deacon was eating my pussy, and he was getting fucked by the assistant preacher or some shit. It was ridiculous. I don't know who wrote this fucking script, but it was so fucking ridiculous. And they pop in on us, and just so happens, my crazy ass got a gun under my silk pillow, and I pull out and bust on them niggas, but I miss. I pull out, bust on them as soon as they pop in the door, and I miss, and they kill everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
did. Everybody did. We
Uh,
actually had another scene that we did, but uh they cut it. So it's crazy
damn.
because you spend days shooting these scenes, just like say you spend a whole day shooting a commercial, and then they only use 3 minutes of it or 30 seconds of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You remember what the other
Work
scene
so
was?
hard. Hmm?
You remember what the other scene was?
Yeah, we just got buried. It was like raining. It was crazy. It was raining, but it wasn't real rain. It's fake rain. But they had this machine, rain machine. It's raining. It's muddy, they buried us in the mud in this ditch. They took us and threw our bodies and buried us and shit. It was crazy. And we had
Oh
to act
hell no.
dead. Yeah, we had to act dead. I had mud all over me, mud all in my hair. It was terrible. And I didn't even use
Hell
it. I was in a ditch in dirt with rain all over me, getting buried alive, and nobody cared.
the fuck. I'm actually happy. I know you had to take your time filming. I'm actually happy they cut that out because that sounds fucked
He
up.
said, I don't think I want to see that.
Nah, that's actually pretty
Get
fucked up.
buried alive.
That would have ruined the moment. But from what you from what you was explaining about the church, I was like, that sounds like a typical church to me.
Oh, I'm about to whoop you. Oh, I do actually. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know,
I was about to say.
you can't be too careful. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna say all the churches. There's some good people, but
of
you better be
course.
careful. Be careful who you follow. Okay, be careful.
Exactly.
So what are their real intentions? You know, what is their integrity? I remember a motherfucker telling me about my integrity. You know, and now that I understand integrity, because I didn't really understand what integrity meant, I was like, what does that even mean? Fuck you mean I don't got no integrity? I was very upset about this. Very upset. And he said, you know, I tend to not do what I say. You know, like I'll say that I'm gonna do something, and then I end up not doing it. I'm like, man, I just forgot. I didn't really want to do it. You know, I didn't really want to do it. Or something came up. I don't know. I didn't really. I don't like. So now till this day, I try not to make promises or make times. I just be like, look, if I'm in the area, I'm gonna call you, see where you at, and we can link up and come to an alignment. Otherwise, I don't like no time. But now I feel like, nigga, I am integrity. I literally walk in my truth. Like, do I not? There are people who do things behind closed doors that nobody knows about. I literally walk in my truth. You can see it on camera, nigga. My pain is right there. My trauma is right there in front of your fucking face. I'm walking in my truth. What's your integrity? You doing it behind a camera screen with your dick in your hand. Ooh, nobody watching. Nobody know what you thinking. Nobody know your motherfucking intentions. My intentions coming right out my mouth, nigga.
Yeah.
Who's your mama? No.
That's some real shit you spitting. I think that's a reason why I think they call the dudes like incels and shit. I think that's why a lot of the incels like judge porn stars because they live in their truth, and like a lot of people
They
don't live in
can't
their
do
truth.
that. Yes, you're doing
Yeah.
it behind a screen. You probably making fake accounts, being a predator to people. You ain't no telling what these motherfuckers is doing. You know what I'm saying? But then they want to bother somebody else about their integrity. Nigga,
Yeah.
what's your integrity? What are you doing?
Exactly. Because we have some
I don't
people.
trust them. I don't trust them.
Yeah.
Anybody that asks
Yeah.
me about my motherfucking integrity, I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because we of course we interview porn stars, and like we be getting a lot of like backlash and crazy ass comments, and then I always look at the account and it's always somebody that's following us, and I'm like, man, why do you follow us if that's not what the fuck you want to watch?
Oh, let them listen, because maybe that's gonna help them see the other side, so they can look within themselves and see what the fuck they lacking. Okay, because sometimes you need to see the opposing, team. You need to see what you don't want or what you think you don't want. Let's say that, but you think you, deep mental shit. But yeah, you need to see that so that you can understand the other side. So maybe you can maybe see something that you would not have seen. Now you can have a different motherfucking perspective, cuz I like that all the time. That's why I love debates, because I am such a healthy debater, but a lot of people they don't like debating with me. It ain't that fun. It ain't that fun.